It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're nearly all packed and we're going to Lisbon! Yay! We're on our way to Bristol Airport now. We're going through the tunnels. What are these tunnels called?
The nostrils.
The nostrils?
That's what we used to call them as kids, but they are actually called Glass tunnels.
It's about 20 to 12. I've dropped Isabel off with my dad, which felt very odd indeed. And we're on the way, and now we're going to rehearse the vocals in the car going to the airport. Our flight's at about 3:15, so we're aiming to get there 2 hours early to get through security and everything and relax and have a coffee and stuff. But right now we're going to practice the vocals as we're going along. Voice is going all wobbly. Hold your... Okay, we've had a bit of a run through. As we were singing, all the bumps were coming up through the tyres and it was like, oh, it's making it all go funny. Oh dear. So if this is your first time to our channel, we're off to do some gigs in a pub in Lisbon, actually, in Caixa Sodré, the Irish bars. And most of our material's copyright, to be honest, so it probably won't feature in the vlog much. We're coming closer.
The spectacular view we've got.
Oh, the spectacular view. I love it round here. I love all the stratification. Look at the stratification, everyone.
Lots of climbing walls here.
Are there? I'm not surprised. Very steep. This is the Clifton Suspension Bridge, of course, coming up ahead. I always get excited by that. Made by the famous Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Oh, more stratification. Invisible boyfriend is driving. He's not invisible in real life, but he is on the vlog. He does not wish to participate in any visual form.
But he's happy to be audible.
Yes, you are now. It's taken you a while to get used to the idea, but resistance was futile in the end, wasn't it? Oh, traffic! Look at the bridge. Behold. We walked across that once and Isabel was scared because it was so old. She had the collie wobbles, didn't she?
It's quite height.
She said, but it's so old, it might fall down at any moment. I'm sure they do have like maintenance teams keeping a very close eye on it. The bridges do go occasionally, don't they? In the world, we saw a documentary on it recently. It was scary, scary stuff. I've done quite a lot of vlogs going to Bristol Airport, you know, over the years, and this is the first time that we haven't stayed in the travel lodge the night before, I think.
These lovely warehouses.
Warehouses?
Show viewers might be
Oh yeah, they might do, yeah.
Dockland warehouses.
Very nice. Are they flats or something now?
No, I'm amazed if they're not. They don't look like it though, do they? Do they not look particularly inhabited, you know, from the point of view of curtains or decor in the window?
No, there's no like inflatable flamingos perched up against the window or anything like that.
Exactly. Astonishing, aren't they? Lovely brick construction.
Going to check in. Hello, we're at the airport. We've checked in, we've gone through security, and we're in the cafe bit now. We're going to chill out and have a coffee and a sit down. We're 2 hours before our flight already, so that's great, loads of time. But we just had the full works and security, seriously, everything had to come out of my bag. And prior to security at check-in, we found we were 2 kilos overweight, and I don't know how that quite happened, but it did. But the lady there was quite amenable to my suggestion of me just putting some of my hold luggage in with my hand luggage to reduce the weight, and that was fine, so we didn't have to pay any excess in the end. But it did mean that we had quite a lot of electrical items in the hand luggage, loads of things with batteries and loads of wires. Oh, and so yeah, we got scrutinised. Just about everything's been swabbed and rescanned. My flute had to come out of its box, and my spare flute, my whistle, even my whistle got swabbed. I was like, oh, careful, careful, don't drop the flute. I had to be like handed around with the box open. I hate that. Anyway, coffee time. In IB's bag here there's a stomp pedal, and people in security didn't know what one was, and it must look awfully suspicious because it's kind of a wooden box that you stamp on in time with the music when you're playing, and it makes like a bass drum sound. So it's a box full of wires basically with a battery. Didn't look good. Oh, my invisible boyfriend has brought me some coffee. Thank you, love. But invisible boyfriend is not so invisible anymore because I just met a subscriber called Rich at security when I wasn't filming, obviously, because you're not allowed to film in security. And he's seen what invisible boyfriend looks like now, haven't you? Yes. Cheers. So far, so good. I'm having a lovely time sitting here with my invisible boyfriend, and I've given him a big challenge today, which is the don't get grumpy on the travel day challenge. And he's doing really well so far.
Patronising or what?
But just in case he isn't, I've got a bag of pick and mix in case I need to just perk him up a bit if he starts getting the hump.
Stick the dummy in my mouth.
Yeah, I've got some drumstick lollies from Izzy's trick or treat. Izzy donated a few, and I got some from a wedding the other day as well, wedding gig. I haven't tried this strategy yet. I think it could be a winner. But he's been really non-grumpy so far.
It's early days, so.
It is early days, yeah. I'm spending some of the time here answering comments. Right, I'm getting fidgety now. I'm going to leave him to do some work. He's got his laptop out. I'm going for a walk. You coming? Come on. This area is currently closed. Does it just mean this rectangle? And why is that rectangle closed? Would anybody like to shed some light on that in the comments? I'm most mystified. I seem to have come up the posh end. Oh, look at those glass thingies. Looks like a fancy extra lounge. There's like a poshy bar in there. Never been here before. There's an actual outsidey bit, a roof terrace. I didn't even know this existed. Isabel would have loved this. Mind you, she's getting a bit old now for this sort of thing. There was a time when anything outdoors would have amused her. Look at that sky. Murky and cloudy. I bet it's going to be wet in Lisbon too. It always is in November. Got an outdoors departure board. Let's see if ours is on there. There we are, look. Lisbon. Oh, disappeared. It's actually not too cold today. I don't have my coat on and I'm not freezing. Should we go back in? I don't want to be too long because we're boarding from within 10 minutes from now. What's going on here? It's a digger. Oh, that's a big hole. Charge box. It says it's free, but then it says £1.50 for 30 minutes. So how does that work? Perhaps it's just the locking bit. Oh, I see. It's free, but if you want to lock it, then you have to pay. There are plug sockets about though. I've seen a few. I'll have a quick look downstairs, and I'd better get back to IB. There's a Starbucks. Now, why didn't we come here? Next time we should come to the Starbucks. We all just go upstairs out of habit. The obligatory travel adapters. 2 for £6. Oh look, now I've never noticed this before. Free tap water, because of course you have to abandon your drinks at security, don't you? Because you're not allowed to take liquids on. But it looks as if you can top up a water bottle here, so maybe if you just bring an empty bottle, you don't have to then pay the extortionate prices to buy drinks to take on the plane. I quite often ask for tap water on the plane and get it for free. They're usually quite obliging. He's absorbed in his work, can't even notice that I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
me. When IB's busy working, he speaks in halting half sentences, and I do the same to him when I'm working, so it works both ways. Come to check the board. It's saying gate info shortly, so we're still not quite boarding. I'll try it again in 5 minutes. Gate 15. There's a thing on the wall there saying how much walking time was required to get to all the gates, and it said 7 minutes, 2 hours. But you'll be pleased to know I'll do it in lots of short sections for you, so it won't really take 7 minutes for you. Just stopping to admire the view. Ta-da! Gate 15. Oh, there's a big queue. Was to be expected, really, wasn't it? Bags going up onto the plane, look. Can we see ours? Mine's a very distinctive colour, and IB's has got a yellow strap, I think. Is it yellow? Your strap? We've sort of gone through the gate while we're waiting in the gate, and the grumpometer is on, what, 62%? But it's 62% good mood, not the other way, so we're alright. But this is a waiting around bit now, so it's putting him to the extreme test. It's this bit, and look, it's not raining! Yay!
How about that?
I don't mind. I'll just sit wherever you don't want to sit. I like the window best, really, but I don't think we've got that.
No, we don't.
No gratuitous taking off shots today. Invisible legs. Not that invisible, are they? That looks like a bass clef in there. It's upside down. Perhaps it's because it makes a low noise.
You can now take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. This flight is a no smoking flight. We ask you to observe our no smoking policy.
I think it'll go under the seat. Usually does. Well, I'll try it now. I always end up over the wing. I forgot to put my decent trousers on this morning. Look, an horrible grubby mark there, rips by there either side. It's my mission to replace them with decent ones in Lisbon over the next fortnight, hopefully tomorrow. I had washed them and they were hanging up just ready for my special day of going on holiday. And then I put the manky ones back on that I've had on all week. We are taxiing. We've just had the safety demo. Look at all those cars over there. I suppose that's the airport parking. Well, I ended up by the window anyway. I'm coming to a little bit of a standstill here by these lights on red. Is it like traffic lights? We've broken into Izzy's Halloween candy. Look, I'm going to go for a double lolly. They're my favourite. Yummy. Looks like we're turning into the runway. Not as in becoming it, you know what I mean. A bit ambiguous, that sentence, wasn't it? Hey, it's my favourite bit. Yippee! Oh, I think we have lift off. We're coming up through the cloud now. You see the wispy bits going past the wing? I always really like that moment when you come up through the cloud and it's sunny. You get that lovely brilliance that we're deprived of for so much of the time here in the UK. We're completely engulfed in cloud now. Oh look, look, oh I love this bit. Ah, it's beautiful. What an amazing sight.
Please stay in your seat and keep your seatbelt fastened as we might encounter some turbulence.
It's gone blindingly bright in here. Look, I've had to pull the blinds down a bit. You could barely see. Why do they only make these for kids? Look, what a good idea. Time for a drink. Oops, just trying to line my shorter. Oh no!
Currently making our way down the west coast of Portugal.
Okay then. Thank you, Ned. We'll be landing soon and it's gone really boingy on here. I think ooh. No, IB hates this bit. How is your rumpometer?
It's that diversion was terrifying.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll hold your hand if you like, love. I must admit I didn't wash my hands. I just went to the loo at exactly the wrong moment, sitting on the toilet, and they were saying, cabin crew prepare for landing. I thought, oh no! So I shot out of there as quick as I could. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's like mountains of clouds. I'm doing that annoying thing of shooting into the sun. Do it out that window instead. Oh, that's lovely. Something tells me it's going to be overcast in Lisbon if there's this much cloud up here. I can actually see a bit of land down there. Can you see the shimmering water? You can make out the definition of the waves with the light coming at that angle, and you can see the shapes of the clouds on the ground as well in shadow. Look at the light moving across. I like it when it does that. It looks a little bit rainbowy. There's like a circular rainbow and the aeroplane shadow in the middle of it. I've seen that phenomenon before. You can't see it now because the cloud's gone. We know where we are now because there's a landmark down there. Where's it gone? See that gantry crane there with Lisbon on it? That's
the other side.
Cecilius, I think, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's Jesus down there as well. There he is. Oh! Like the same as the one in Rio de Janeiro. Sorry, zoom. So Lisbon's this side of the river here. But we'll probably get the ferry over that way at some point during our stay. Take you over so you can see what it's like. Coming lower and lower. Look how close we are to these buildings. That's incredible. Ooh, nearly time to land. Right, hold on to your hats, everybody. Want me to hold your hand, IB? Oh, he's all right.
Everything to take care of up in the lockers in case anything falls out.
I reckon it's going to be dark soon because the sun is really low in the sky, as you can see. And we're off. Finally, coming down the steps. We're going to get on a bus. A crowded bus. Ghost driver, look. By itself. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, this is actually the back. There's obviously someone at the front doing the same thing. We're going up there. It's like a lift and some stairs. Should we go on the travelator?
Yeah.
Whoa! I don't know. Baggage reclaim, and it's already coming out. That was super quick. We already have our cases and we're going to head down to the metro. IB's just gone for a wee and I'm guarding the things. All quiet in here now. Still a couple of uncollected bags drifting around. Gonna take the lift. That's the door button.
Oh.
Going down. Whee! We're going to go on the red line. I think we need to probably buy travel cards first, because I bet ours have expired from a year ago. They do have expiry dates. Got down onto the metro really, really quickly. We actually had some credit left on our cards from last time, at least enough to get us to where we need to go. Stopped it moving then. This suitcase is a joy. That was so easy to do. IB's got a monster case. And it's because he's got a load of PA gear in there. Okay, we've worked out where we're going. Encarnação. I presume that means incarnation? I'm guessing. We've just seen our second dog in somebody's rucksack on their back in a day. Oh, a rucksack is a backpack if you're American. Yes, the first one we saw, the man was on a motorbike and the dog was in the backpack with his head sticking out. And that one was just having a walk along the metro platform. It got crowded. We're kind of squashed against the doors. We decided to move because we were taking up 4 seats for 2 of us and the bags. A few more stops. Changing trains and we're just waiting for the elevator. It's a bit of a queue. And we made it to Birstol. We're just waiting for the crowds to go a bit because we got to carry our cases up the stairs. So we'd like to take our time a bit because they're quite heavy. Nearly gone. We've got out of Birstol, really deep under the ground. We're at the top of all the escalators. We're going to go out there. IB's just having a look at Google Maps. And I just saw someone I don't think I've seen since about 2001, and he looks just the same, and he recognised me when I called to him. He was coming down the escalator as we was going up, so that's quite cool. As we were going up, correcting my own grammar there. We are here. Well, we're not here. We're here, but we're not there. Got to go that way for a while. Dragging our cases, so I won't film much because I've kind of got my hands full. Well, we've made it to the apartment and it's cute and it's just what we need. It's a ground floor one and here it is. I'll give you a quick tour. Front door is here. There's an invisible boyfriend. That's the lounge in there and it's really dark actually, so might need to show you that better tomorrow. But this is the hallway. Here we have the single bedroom, which is going to be Neil's room. And then through Neil's room, and through the hall, fortunately, we don't have to go through Neil's room to get to the bedroom, is our bedroom. And here we have little kitchen. Got a washing machine. I wasn't quite sure, so I'm glad about that because I've only bought 3 or 4 days worth of clothes. And a little cooker. And here we have the loo, just a simple toilet and, you know, a short little bath. And that's it. Oh, front room as well, hang on. We're in the lounge and I'm filming around IB. We've got a sofa here, but he's there, so I'm not filming. But you'll definitely see it as we go along through the week. Lamp, television, and yeah, this is pretty much it. It's been a really long day for us and I'm going to continue the Portuguese adventure in the next vlog. I'm going to sign off for now, but do give the video a like if you liked it, comment down any thoughts below and hit that subscribe button to follow more of our adventures, including 2 weeks of Lisbon vlogs. I'll see you in the next one. Adios. A boa noite.